But on folklore, some of my favorite characters are named James, Inez, and Betty.
Of anything at all.
Well, if this drama is not taking a different turn. Now, Taylor Swift will revoke being godmother to Blake Lively's kids as the pair war goes nuclear after singer's engagement reveal. In my earlier video, if you noticed, I said that Blake had not posted anything for Taylor Swift's engagement on her Instagram story, and she was all promoting her brand and her crap and all that. And Taylor didn't bother with her birthday as well, which was one day before Taylor Swift's engagement news. To add injury to Blake, her loving hubby Ryan deleted some of her pictures, or a lot of her pictures in the last 1 year, and has not wished her happy birthday either, which he does very routinely on Instagram every year. All these things are literally huge signs. So I don't think that we are super surprised with what's happening, but let's get into this article. Everybody was congratulating Taylor Swift at this point. A source close to Swift said, Taylor feels she has no choice but to draw a line. Their friendship collapsed months ago and she doesn't want blurred obligations lingering. So, well, you can't really expect, in a way, I think it makes sense. Now, she doesn't want, as a mutual friend or even a lawyer, to make it clear she's stepping away. This is something we all have realized for the fact that she was radio silent throughout the entire Blake Lively situation, right? Inside, the fallout between these two has been dragged because of the legal battle, as we all know. A second insider said Blake has tried repeatedly to get Taylor to have a conversation, but every attempt was ignored. She's now finally realized Taylor has moved on. Now she's avoiding bringing her up at all. It's as if she wiped her from her world. Yeah, in my opinion, honey, Blake, yeah, you are going and subpoenaing everybody, every Tom, Dick and Harry. You are putting cases on reporters, well-known ones like Megyn Kelly, and you're putting subpoenas on anybody you can find at this point. You are a nightmare. So why would Taylor want to associate with that kind of energy? It's all about brand. I have said this. It's the same situation with Meghan Markle. Nobody wants to associate with brands which are not good for their own image. Nobody turned up for a cooking show. None of her A-list friends, her billionaire buddies, her billionaire... Okay, so will Lively get a wedding invite? I think we all know the answer to this. Absolutely not. Okay, one source said this goes beyond the question of a wedding invite. It's about setting limits. Taylor doesn't want the godmother role hanging over her. And I think that makes a lot of sense, especially if you are going to cut ties completely. Yeah, it just makes sense to it. All lawyers in deposition last month, the support smear campaign by Baldoni left her terrified for her safety. Everybody's terrified for their own safety thanks to you, honey Blake. You're the only one harassing everybody. And the latest victim in your line is Perez Hilton, who's now fighting it in the Nevada courts. Thanks to you. Okay? So let's not talk about terrifying, right? Now you are the biggest terrifying person there is. And now she is kind of left in the dust. So what's the moral of the story, Blake? Next time, it's called Karma. You know, Karma, the song that I think even Taylor has sung. Yeah, when you go after a guy because you want to take over his movie and you think that you're this big bad wolf and he's a sheep, sheep can also become dressed in wolf's clothing. There's a saying. That's what happened with Justin. He powered right back and fought back. Something you didn't expect because you're used to being the bully in Hollywood, in my opinion. Yeah, time to now sit, hide, because we haven't spotted you anywhere recently. Instagram posts have gone complete quiet and you've gone completely mute. Interesting. Yeah, considering the smear campaign has backfired right back at you.